My dearest one, I am the angel of comfort, and I come to you now on the softest of wings, for I feel the sharp, shattering impact of betrayal that has pierced your heart. There are few pains in the human experience as acute and disorienting as this one. It is more than just sadness. It is the destruction of a reality you believed in, the violation of a sacred trust you freely gave. It can make you question everything, your judgment, your memories, and your own worth. I am here to be a holy witness to this unspeakable hurt. I am here to validate the intensity of your pain, your anger, and your profound confusion. You have every right to feel exactly as you do. Your heart has sustained a deep and grievous wound, and it needs to be treated with the utmost tenderness and care. Before any thought of forgiveness or moving on, there must first be this, a sacred, compassionate acknowledgement of the devastation. I am here to hold a safe space for your shattered pieces, to assure you that your feelings are not an overreaction, but a testament to the depth of your love and the sincerity of your trust. To honor your own pain and begin the healing process, simply comment, "My heart is in your hands." The immediate aftermath of discovering a betrayal is like being hit by a tsunami. You are thrown into a chaotic sea of shock, rage, gut-wrenching sorrow, and obsessive thoughts. Your primary task in this initial phase is not to fix anything or make any life-altering decisions. Your task is simply to survive. It is about finding safe, healthy ways to allow the raw, powerful energy of these emotions to move through you without causing further harm to yourself or others. This may mean screaming into a pillow to release the rage. It may mean writing a long, uncensored letter to the person who hurt you, a letter you will never send, simply to get the poison out of your system. It may mean calling a trusted friend and talking for hours. It may mean putting on a sad song and allowing yourself to sob uncontrollably. Do not judge the intensity of these feelings. They are a natural response to trauma. Your only job right now is to breathe, to stay anchored in the present moment as best you can, and to give yourself radical permission to feel the full force of the storm, knowing that all storms, no matter how violent, eventually pass. Subscribe to this channel for guided meditations and resources on how to safely process intense emotions without being consumed by them. In the wake of betrayal, a frantic and obsessive need for information can take over. You may feel a desperate urge to know every single detail: when, where, how, why. You believe that if you can just assemble all the pieces of the puzzle, you can somehow regain a sense of control. While some degree of clarity may be necessary, I want you to be very mindful of this path. Often the obsessive quest for details only serves to re-traumatize you, searing more painful images into your mind. I invite you to pause and ask your heart a crucial question. Is knowing this next detail truly necessary for my healing, or am I just feeding my pain? There is a fine line between seeking clarity and self-torture. Your peace of mind is more important than your need to be a detective. Give yourself permission to not know everything. You know the fundamental truth. The trust was broken. That is the only piece of information you truly need to begin making decisions about your future. Protect your heart from unnecessary pain. If you are caught in a loop of obsessive thoughts, share this video with a trusted friend and ask them to help you find a healthy distraction. One of the most insidious effects of betrayal is that it can make you feel like you are going crazy. You begin to doubt your own perception, your intuition, and your memory. You may have had a gut feeling that something was wrong, but you dismissed it. And now you are berating yourself for not trusting it. The first step in rebuilding your shattered self-trust is to honor your intuition, even in retrospect. Acknowledge that a part of you did know. Your inner wisdom was not wrong. It was just temporarily overruled by hope or denial. This is a crucial reframe. You are not stupid for being deceived. You are a loving person who chose to trust. Now you must learn to trust yourself again. Start small. Pay attention to your gut feelings in everyday situations. If something feels off, honor that feeling. If a person gives you a strange vibe, trust it. Each time you validate your own inner knowing, you are rebuilding the foundation of self-trust, brick by brick. You are learning to become your own most reliable and wisest counsel once more. To begin rebuilding your inner compass, comment with this powerful affirmation: I trust my intuition. In the desperate attempt to make sense of a senseless act, your mind may turn on you. You may start to wonder, what did I do wrong? If only I had been more attractive, attentive, adventurous, this wouldn't have happened. I am here to stop you in your tracks with this absolute divine truth. Their choice to betray your trust was 100% about them. Their character, their fears, their weaknesses, their choices. It was not a reflection of your worth. Please, do not take responsibility for their actions. Do not allow their failure of integrity to become a stain on your beautiful soul. You are not to blame for someone else's decision to be untrustworthy. Every time the voice of self-blame arises, I want you to counter it fiercely with the truth. Their choice was not my fault. I am worthy of loyalty and respect. Resisting the temptation of self-blame is a radical act of self-love and a non-negotiable step in your healing. Click the notification bell for our series on Healing from Betrayal, where we provide tools to combat self-blame and rebuild self-esteem. The monumental question of whether to end the relationship or attempt to rebuild it will loom large. It is a decision that should not be made in the heat of the initial crisis. You need time and space to process your emotions and gain clarity. I invite you to find a quiet space and ask your soul two different sets of questions. First, to explore rebuilding. Has there been genuine deep remorse? Are they willing to do whatever it takes to rebuild trust, including full transparency and professional help? Do I believe in my heart that this was a terrible mistake rather than a pattern of character? Second, to explore leaving. Has this broken something in me that I know can never be repaired? Does the thought of staying fill me with a sense of dread and anxiety? Do I feel deep down that I will never be able to feel safe or respected with this person again? Be brutally honest with yourself. The right path is the one that leads to your long-term peace and well-being, even if it is the more difficult path in the short term. If you are facing this impossible choice, explore more resources and reflections on how to make soul-aligned decisions after betrayal by subscribing to our newsletter or following us on social media. Your healing journey deserves thoughtful guidance and compassionate support. If you both decide to try and rebuild, you must understand that trust is not a switch that can be flipped back on. It is a structure that must be rebuilt brick by painful brick over a long period of time. The person who broke the trust is now 100% responsible for the rebuilding process. This requires their complete transparency, their patience with your triggers and questions, and their willingness to seek professional help to understand the root of their behavior. For you, the betrayed partner, your work is to be honest about what you need to feel safe, to allow for the possibility of forgiveness, which is different from reconciliation, and to be compassionate with yourself on the days when the fear and anger resurface. It is a long, arduous road, and it is not a guarantee of success. But for some couples, the crisis of betrayal can become a catalyst for creating a new, more honest, and ultimately stronger relationship than the one they had before. If you are on the path of rebuilding, what is one thing you need from your partner to feel safer? Expressing your needs is key. My dear one, whether you choose to stay or to go, I want you to know this promise. Your heart, though shattered, will heal. It will not be the same heart it was before. It will be a different heart, a wiser heart, a heart that understands the complexities of love and loss on a much deeper level. The cracks will be filled with the golden light of your own resilience and self-love. much like the Japanese art of kintsugi, where broken pottery is repaired with gold, making it even more beautiful and precious for having been broken. This experience, as devastating as it is, will become a part of your story of strength. It will deepen your compassion, refine your intuition, and clarify your non-negotiable requirements for any relationship. You will survive this. You will heal. And you will, when you are ready, be able to love and trust again. But this time with the profound wisdom that you have earned in the fire. To affirm your resilience and your capacity to heal, comment with this final powerful declaration: "My heart is healing, and I will be whole again."